Welcome back. Tonight, a Macon mom is getting ready to lace up her running shoes in honor of the medical teams that saved her.
3 years ago, she nearly died during childbirth. Faria Abrar is in studio tonight to explain what happened.
3 years ago, when Tiffany Owenby was 26 weeks pregnant, she came down with COVID. The complications led to a scary delivery that she wasn't even awake for. She was treated by the staff at Piedmont Macon and then in Atlanta. And for months, the Macon nurse who sat by her bedside the first night she came to the hospital wasn't sure whether she lived or died. Now Nurse Mindy Corbin calls her a miracle that she cannot explain, and a story that comes straight from the heart. When Tiffany Owenby was pregnant with James in 2021, she could not wait for his birthday.
I think about sleeping on my side every night. Whenever I roll over in bed easily and sleep on my side, I have that thought of, oh, I remember when I dreamed about doing this again.
But for her nurse, Mindy Corbin,
it was the worst 12 hours of my life.
Corbin calls it her toughest shift in 8 years at Piedmont Macon.
I cried the entire time. Intubated, proned her, and I know she was cannulated for ECMO. I know she spent several months on ECMO. I do know she had a collapsed lung. I think at one point they were saying she needed a lung transplant. She should not have made it. She is a miracle. She really is.
Owenby's memories aren't as clear.
So I actually don't remember that time. It happened pretty quickly from what I've been told, is that I was okay and then suddenly I was not.
In August 2021, the COVID vaccine was approved for pregnant moms.
Day that the FDA came out and said, if you're pregnant, get it. I got it day one and I came down with it in between my 2 doses.
Tiffany was 26 weeks pregnant and her COVID symptoms took a turn for the worse.
They roll in with her on this BiPAP and her husband is on FaceTime.
Corbin recalls every moment.
So we would tube them first and intubate them, and then I would have to not only sedate her, I would have to paralyze her. And then after she's paralyzed, we would turn her face down, where she would remain my entire shift.
And after Owenby transferred to Piedmont, Atlanta, the nurse says she could not stop thinking about her patient for weeks.
And I just remember in a dream that I had, I saw Tiffany holding a baby. And I didn't know if it was like real life or if this was, you know, her in heaven. I really didn't know.
Corbin says she searched obituaries for Tiffany's name because
the only 2 things I know in life is how to be a nurse and how to be a mom.
And it struck a chord in her.
Hey, big boy.
But they eventually reconnected. And 3 years later, Corbin finally met James.
Little miracle baby and miracle mom.
Though she's healing, Tiffany's left foot still feels pins and needles.
So it basically, it feels like it's asleep. You know, I wasn't moving for 2 weeks and it's amazing how quickly you lose that muscle mass.
But moms can do anything, like prep for the Peachtree Road Race.
It was just kind of like a personal goal, like, hey, I wonder if I could jog 6 miles. I wonder if I could jog 13 miles.
Because ever since, Tiffany's been counting each blessing.
Little things now I consider miracles that other people may not even think of.
And she's grateful for her miracle workers who've helped her every step of the way.
Post-COVID, I'm very lucky. I can walk at all.
Owenby's son James was born on August 26th, but since she was in a coma for 2 weeks and on life support for 7 weeks, she didn't get to meet him until October 14th when he was 7 weeks old. Now, since then, she and James are both healed with the help of the people who work at Piedmont Hospital. So if you see her running in Atlanta tomorrow, give her a shout straight from the heart. Back to you.
Great story. Thanks, Faria. The Peachtree Road Race will send waves of runners every 5 minutes beginning at 7 tomorrow morning. The 55th annual 10K will feature over 50,000 participants.